to unwind. The best is yet to come, they say. Mindless wandering eyes, I'm needing to unwind. The best is yet to come, they say. With ocean crashing tides, the taste of your skin, the way you looked at midnight rings in on your way.
Hi, welcome to the Senior Scene. I'm Maggie Wolarik. Our guest today with Travel Diplomat is Jerry Ingerson. Don't go anywhere unless you want to go on a cruise. We'll be right back.
Not going there, keep it low.
Alright. Hi, welcome back to another episode of the Senior Scene. I'm Maggie Wolarik, and I'm here with my guest, Jerry Ingerson. And Jerry, so nice to have you.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy to be here with you today.
Thank you so much. So tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, actually, right now, we're doing a lot of fundraising with nonprofits and senior citizens in the area.
Okay. Fundraising for
the senior centers.
Okay.
We have one working within Randallstown,
Okay.
where we're doing a Greek cruise, actually, to the Greek Isles.
Wow.
And they're going to make a couple $100 a person for their fundraiser.
Okay.
So that's pretty exciting.
Wow.
They've already probably sold about 30 or 35 cabins. So that's a good amount of money.
Wow. That's exciting for the seniors. How fun.
Yes, they're going to have a great time. It's on the Norwegian Viva. We're very excited. It includes a lot of wonderful destinations. Some of the ports are called Santorini, Mykonos, Crete, Rhodes, even a stop in Kandahar, Turkey.
Wow.
Pretty cool, right?
Very cool. I need to sign up for one of those. That sounds like fun.
Oh my gosh. Well, we're so excited because we've got other senior centers in the area, a couple of senior clubs, and a few other senior organizers that work with our office that also happen to work in senior center tour divisions, and they're also promoting various trips for us.
Okay, so they get a better deal because it's a bigger group of people.
Yes, we can get them more perks, also better airfare, and we can secure a rate for them. They only have to put down $125 right now, and then pay the rest next April.
Wow.
Which is a big deal. And right now it's buy one, get one free airfare. So that's even more exciting.
So what sort of challenges would there be with seniors travel?
Well, one of the biggest one is mobility, of course. We took a group last month in July. We took a group in July, and we had several people that had to rent scooters. So we have to make sure that if they do need a scooter or a wheelchair, electronic wheelchair, that we're able to reserve it, their electric wheelchair, in time before we go. So and also if they have to have oxygen on the ship and on the plane, we have to do all those type of things. And special needs, like so many senior cabins are very limited. Senior citizen cabins are really what they call that, physically challenged handicapped cabins.
Okay.
A lot of times they're taken up by the seniors, and there are only so few of them, like I was saying, then sometimes it's hard to get enough inventory for a senior group. So
Wow.
you're first come, first served.
Okay.
And then some people just happen to go to a regular reservation cabin. But also with seniors, we have to worry about making sure the tours and excursions that we include in the trip are not too much walking. If there's too much walking, some seniors cannot keep up with it.
Right.
So we offer different excursions, some for those that are more mobile that are seniors, because a lot of seniors are able to get around just fine. Like myself, I walk every day like a mile and a half, up a hill and downhill over and over all week. But some people can hardly walk to their car.
Right.
So we offer various different excursions.
Okay. So it gives everybody an opportunity.
Right, we wanted to at least be able to see the destination. They might not be able to climb up the beautiful Tulum the old ancient steps of the temple, but they'll be able to drive by at least and see it.
Okay. So once they're on the excursion, what sort of activities are set up for the seniors?
Well, they have a lot of really fun ones for some of the ladies and gentlemen who like to spend money when they're out of the country. Of course, they have shopping, side excursions. Sometimes they have a small, limited amount of walking, and you're going to be going through some of the art galleries, some of the governmental complexes. You might be going, for example, in Bermuda, you could go to the Navy dockyard for a short tour,
Okay.
where you wouldn't have to do much walking. But then also for the more adventurous, you could do things like go around on a parasail experience, or a catamaran. There's a lot of cool things. You can even go snorkeling. I mean, a lot of seniors do a lot of water sports.
Right. Wow.
It's wonderful exercise for seniors.
Oh, that sounds fabulous. What are the most popular locations for the seniors?
Well, they tend to like the all-inclusive adults only. They don't want to see any children, not even any grandchildren sometimes.
Okay.
So those are really popular, the all-inclusives. And those are all over the world, of course. They usually have more time to travel, so they like the longer cruise vacations or longer tours. They like the escorted tours, so they don't have to worry about finding themselves a hotel, finding the best restaurants, trying to book an excursion. They like all that in one package, like something with like Colette tours.
Oh, okay.
Well, I tell you, with the buy one get one free, you save a lot. And right now, for example, the Greece trip, it's only $808 round trip from Baltimore, because you normally would pay $16 a person,
Holy cow.
but one person's going free. So we always say split it down the middle. I always told my husband, Gorgeous Gordon, buy one get one free. I'm always the free one.
That works. Terrific. Awesome.
But there's also other specials, like we're doing a group on the Norwegian Star, and that's again a buy one get one free, and the airfare is only $6.93. We fly in from Baltimore to London, and then from Lisbon back to Baltimore.
Wow.
So it's a very cool itinerary, 11 nights, all through Western Europe. Very exciting.
Can you share the contact info, how folks can reach you?
Sure, they can call me directly at the Travel Diplomat, your liaison to the world. My phone number at my office is 410-412-8386, 410-412-8386. And they can also email us at charmcityladiesandpink@gmail.com. That's our special fundraising division. We work with the American Breast Cancer Foundation, and because we're in Baltimore, we're Charm City.
I love that. That is awesome. All right, guys, hang in there with us. We'll be right back.
We were talking about this machine here. Would you explain that to me? Do you want me to step on it, or what would you want me to do?
Yes, good idea. I understand. If you come closer to it, what I want to have you do is step up on it, and I'm going to guide you through a couple minutes of it. And what it's going to do is going to first check your heart rate. But before you do that, it's going to have some very important information that I have to read out to you before you can actually begin. So, if by chance, do you have any heart trouble? Do you have a pacemaker? Or you have a bypass surgery? Or any chest pain?
Not any of the above.
Okay, so that's important. So when we talk to our seniors, that's something we definitely want to ask them about. Okay, what I have you do now is hold the handle, your right handle. Okay, and this will create, and you can just let that on, just drop down. And we're just going to let this take its course. It's going to ask us to do a couple of things, and I'm just going to repeat it to you. What it's going through now is just beginning to get warmed up. The electrodes that's in here, it's going to begin to channel up your arm. Now, if you hold both handles, okay, what's going to do now is actually check your heart rate. And that takes a couple of seconds. And so
Okay.
we let that beat out and just hold that position. As you see, the first thing popped up is that your heart rate, just for mentioning like 70 beats per second, which is pretty good.
I was gonna ask you.
Yeah, good heart rates normally range between 60 and 80 heartbeats per second. So you're starting out pretty good. Yeah,
Wow.
that's a good thing. And you take both hands off.
Hello, welcome back to the Senior Scene. I'm Maggie Wolarik here with my guest Jerry Ingerson. And Jerry, you talked about some of the limitations or challenges for seniors when they go on these trips. Anything else you can think of?
Well, not right now, I can't think of anything else.
You know what, I had a situation, my husband and I booked a trip to Indonesia for a yoga retreat, right? And he used up all of his points, he'd been hoarding points with the airline and booked this 3-week trip. We're gonna see his cousin, we're gonna just do all this stuff. We went snorkeling on day 2, Christmas Day. He slipped on the boat and he broke his foot.
Oh, no.
And it was, I mean, the medical care there is very cheap, so it was fine. But getting around after that it was challenging, because there was a lot of rain, he's on crutches, he can't get up to go see anything. Of course, then he came down with, RSV and all the other things,
Oh,
but
no, I'm
it
so
was
sorry.
just, if somebody gets injured on a trip.
Right, you need your travel insurance. That's one thing seniors should definitely get travel insurance.
Oh, okay.
Because that would have protected you for all your unexpected expenses, unexpected challenges.
Exactly.
Definitely get travel insurance.
Exactly. Makes a
You'll be
great
so
story.
glad you did.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to tell you, Maggie, about my experience working with the seniors. I think one of the most important thing to the seniors is security. So we want to make sure whenever we book the seniors that we take care to have them in the most secure situations
Good.
with the less stress as possible.
Okay.
So we double check with the companies we work with. We only work with 4-star tour operators that we have a very strong relationship with and that we have worked with for over 4 decades.
Fabulous.
So we know that everything will run smoothly.
Okay.
And for example, Colette Tours, I was telling you about them earlier.
Right.
This is so exciting. Even if you only have 2 people on your tour, right? They're independently traveling.
Right.
Colette Tours comes to their house and picks them up and takes them to the airport.
Wow.
And when they get back home, Colette Tours takes them from the airport back to their house.
Wow.
Now that is pretty
That is
amazing,
huge,
right?
because you know what, they would worry about, catching the
Right.
cab or
Or
parking
leaving
their
them.
car or anything
No
like
one
that.
wants to leave their car that long,
No.
especially if seniors tend to travel a longer time,
Right.
right? So let's say they're traveling for 3 or 4 weeks, that could be major investment paying all that time for
Oh my
parking.
goodness, yeah.
So it's much better to have something like a Colette Tours plan in place where you don't have to worry about getting to the airport.
Wow.
One less thing to worry about.
Exactly. I like it. So how do you regulate food? I mean,
Well, the most interesting thing, for example, when you're on a cruise, or actually also on some tours, you can pre-register your client and let them know exactly what type of food they eat, whether they're a vegan, or whether they have low sodium, or if they have issue with some type of food allergy,
right,
or even if they're like my mother, allergic to honey.
right.
So you have to tell them, don't put anything in her items, anything she eats the whole trip that has honey or been near honey.
Wow.
And that's
I
not
hadn't
usual,
thought
most
about
people are
that.
allergic to
Yeah.
honey. It's
Okay.
kind of a rare allergy.
That is a rare allergy. Yeah. Okay. So going into restaurants, how does that work?
Oh, it's very good. Like for example, we were talking about Colette Tours. They set aside a special menu selection for people that are vegan or are on specialized diets due to health reasons
Okay.
or just food preferences.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah, it's just another way to be more personal and make their trip more memorable
Yeah.
and make it a lot more pleasant for them if they don't have to be worried about, oh my gosh, I didn't even tell you. I once had an allergic reaction to scorpion fish,
Wow.
and that was a terrifying moment.
I can imagine. And medications. So what if somebody
Oh, yes.
runs out of something while they're there?
Right, and what they should do with their medication, leave them in the original bottles, because a lot of countries will not let you bring pills in if they're not with the original prescription and the original bottle.
Okay. Good to know.
So a lot of seniors taking a lot of pills, don't put them in your little pill packs.
Right.
That won't work.
Okay. Mm.
They might get confiscated.
show today on the Senior Scene. Thank you, Jerry, for joining me.
Thank you for
Anything
inviting
else
me.
you'd like to share?
Well, I do have one more thing I want to make sure I tell you right now. This is
Okay.
exciting. For those seniors who are frugal or on a limited budget, if they can bring in 15 of their friends, they can cruise free on almost all the cruise lines.
Wow.
So
All
that's
right.
pretty cool, right?
That is a great tip.
For people looking for an excellent deal, there it is.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jerry.
Thank
It was
you
a
again.
pleasure.
I look forward to working with you anytime in the future. You can always invite me back.
And that's it for today, folks. Thank you for joining us. And that's it for the Senior Scene for today.
Hope will inspire a senior. Bye. Now, when I come into a room as cool as you please, oh honey, they can stand up or fall down on me. They go around me like a hopper, honey. Now, they wonder what they see. They try so hard to find my inner mystery. And when I tell them, honey, they say they still can't see. I said, I'm a woman, but I'm while my eyes are around, talk real loud. When you see me come, you ought to feel real right. I'm Bernadette.